Welcome to Games Gone By.
What's up, losers?
We did
We did it.
it. I don't know what we did.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs 2.
We mostly did it.
If you're watching this for the first time, this is our retrospective podcast. We go in and talk about a game that one of us picked either a prior month or two, and we all got to play it for the first time or replay it for some of us. And we're going to go through it, talk about how we played it, how it was, what we liked about it, what we didn't like, talk about what the release was and how it kind of is today. Yeah. With that said, this was my pick 2 months ago. We had 2 months to play it. Not making excuses for gore or anything, but we had 2 months to play it.
Yeah, 2 months to play it. I couldn't predict it.
Yeah, no,
I was gonna finish it in the last week, but I couldn't.
Yeah, no spoilers. Gore didn't finish.
Dude, I didn't even play Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Just like,
spoilers. Gore didn't finish it, but it doesn't matter. Like I wasn't in it for the story. Really close. It wasn't in it for the story. It doesn't matter. It's mostly I just wanted them to play the game. But yeah, so before we start off, let's do our announcements for next month at the beginning. That way people know what they're getting into ahead of time.
All right, give me a second.
Now we'll do this time to make guesses too before Gore shows off the game.
Go ahead, make guesses.
How old is it?
Old.
Shit.
Panzer Dragoon Orta.
No, it's not that old. It's
something you said that you think we have all played before.
It's technically this gen, but not really.
I thought, you know, what would be the funniest thing ever? You just pull out Overwatch.
That'd be an easy one.
All right, guess we're gonna do work on it. Okay, so it was this gen, but not really.
But not really.
So there's a remake this gen, and we've all played it last gen, probably.
Yes.
Persona 5.
Is there a reason why you're doing this?
Yes.
Is it because Ori just came out?
We're not doing Ori.
Fuck.
No.
Okay. One last guess.
You're on the right track though.
Shadow Complex.
Now it makes sense in a second. No. You're on the right track except on the opposite side.
Bionic Commando.
No.
Oh, that's not even you fucking derailed that train, bro.
All right, last guess. Me and David.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom.
I know Adrian has definitely played this.
Shit.
Obviously.
Obviously, he says.
Well,
Limbo.
Yeah, it's Limbo.
I mean, that could fall in there. Okay,
it's not obviously because it's something you have.
Yeah, I was about to say the way you said that. Obviously, I'm like, what do I have in the background? Splatoon.
No. You'll get why I said obviously in a second because of something you know, not what we like.
I'm on the right track, but opposite.
Opposite. So you said Ori, which is a what?
Ori.
Ori and the Gyn Doris.
Oh fuck.
Well, all right, but what is Ori? What is Ori?
Some
Technically, even though it's
Dust and Elysian Tale.
Say again?
Dust and Elysian Tale.
No. What is it?
You said what is Ori? So I thought
the newest. What is it? What's the special thing about the newest Ori?
It's a platformer.
For us.
Game Pass.
Fun Game Pass.
Xbox.
An Xbox exclusive. Okay, so on the other track, how about you get it? It's very fucking obvious what it is.
Oh fuck! All right.
I don't want to say the next thing.
All right, yeah, we'll get it. So it's on PlayStation.
Not Halo Reach. Is that what you said?
Yes. He says on Xbox.
Yes, it's on PlayStation.
It's on PlayStation. It's a thing between gens.
Yes.
Shadow of the Colossus.
No, it's very. It's not a remake.
Sly Cooper.
I'm just gonna show it in a second.
All right, fuck it. Yeah, go ahead. Fuck it.
All right, my game of the game. What's it called again?
Games Gone By
for next month is The Last of Us remastered, bitch.
Okay.
Is Last of Us?
Isn't that a long one?
Last of Us. No, it's 15 hours.
I just deleted 50 gigs of that like fucking a week and a half ago.
Why would you do that?
Because I was like, I guess I'm not gonna play Last of Us.
Wow, you're stupid as hell, boy.
Right.
Anyway, that's our
Is
games gone by.
that all the hour?
The other hint I was gonna say is that it has a sequel.
It rhymes with
very
The
soon.
Last of Us.
The Last of Us, yeah.
Is that fall in the hour range? I forget how long that game is.
Yeah, it's 15 hours.
Okay.
I said 15.
All right.
No, I beat it in 15. I don't know about you guys. Bunch of fucking.
David wants to call. David's pissed.
And you know what? I decided maybe just the story, the regular story mode. If we want to play the DLC, then whatever. But,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
David.
if you want,
David.
Oh yeah, it's 17 and a half for me and an extra.
I mean, extra. Whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Don't do the extra. It's-
Do you
it's
David?
pretty-
Do you have to announce any big game?
No, the game I'll be choosing for next month will be under 20 hours.
And I
Okay.
feel like, especially Adrian, the reason why I said that is because you named your cat after
Yeah. My cat's
some
name.
fucking dumbass character in this game.
My cat's named after a character that lives for like 2 seconds in that game.
Ellie.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Ellie. Ellie dies. Yeah.
That's the last of the game.
That was originally my game was gonna be something else, but it was too long.
I was just thinking about that recently.
And I'm not gonna say what it is because it'll probably be my next game.
I was just thinking about that recently about how I haven't actually played through that game. Well, I thought about recently because I deleted the
I
game.
haven't played it since this version came out, and I only got halfway through again. So
Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
I beat it obviously when I first came.
For
I
a
played
game.
the original version on PS3, got to the first stealth part, and was like, "All right, this is a good game, but I'm really not in the mood for
Oh,
this."
you
I
didn't
never got
fucking
back to
play
it.
it?
No,
Wow.
I really thought David would have at least played that.
no.
Everybody says it's like the greatest game ever. And
For-
you're like stealth, boring. You don't
For
need to do stealth if you don't want.
for a game that's like top 5 of mine, top 5, easily top 10 for sure, but maybe top 5. I'm surprised I've only played it when it came out at launch, and that was it. That was kind of one of the games where I'm like, all right, drop it. Don't really want to touch it or mess with it for a little bit. Cool.
And if we want to play the multiplayer, then
Multiplayer is fucking fantastic in Last of Us.
great.
Problem is that everyone that's playing it now is really, really good. So,
They're good.
all right, well, David, you can tell David was kind of upset at that because he could be like the hours trying to get out of it.
What did he think it was going to be? What did you think it was going to be?
I
David?
for some reason thought Last of Us was a much longer game.
No, it's 15 hours.
Yeah, no, I for whatever reason I was thinking like 27 for some reason, 27, 28
Yeah.
hours.
27. God damn.
It's been 7 years since I played that game.
Forever, bro. Hurry up. Wrap it up, B.
Cool. I'm
I
down
think
for that.
luckily I got that when that was free on PlayStation Plus for a bit.
No, it's cheap anyway. You can get it for like $10 almost every other fucking day when they have those greatest hits on sale.
I think I literally deleted that when Dave and I were trying to play Sam Show
Yeah.
What was that?
like 3
2
weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Well-
We don't got data caps anymore right now, so fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm down for that. And then David's is not over the 20-hour mark.
No. Speaking of which, after the podcast, at some point, you guys should just send me what consoles you have so I can double check a couple things. So I'm still torn between 2 games.
Yeah, don't fuck me over with Barkley again.
Oh, I don't have no PS2 shit.
No, I told you last time I'm going with the game that I know will be good. for
You
everyone.
don't have to though. That's the thing. I fuck
Yeah,
with you.
you also picked Barkley's bullshit and suck my dick guidance. So.
I'm saying is that you don't have to. Like, don't. I'm not actually like pissed about it. Pick whatever you want.
No, but again, like I said during that episode, I do want these to be games I genuinely think either everyone's gonna like or are genuinely good experiences. I came out of Barclays enjoying it, but it didn't dawn on me that
This ain't
it
funny.
maybe not for everyone.
Don't tell me that this wasn't fun.
It took me until the end to realize I didn't like this.
It took me about half an hour to be like, oh, this is like a 2-hour game, 1-hour game, right? And then
Yeah.
fucking 8 hours.
18 hours later. Or at least that's what it felt like.
I think it's good for the podcast too to have some differing opinions, not a complete celebration of every single game that we have. It's nice to.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that was our first episode.
So I can't wait
where
to play a
there's
Shin
device
Megami
events.
Tensei game finally.
Yeah.
Great. Fucking great.
No, I'm waiting for because I do want us to. Play
I'm giving
through
you
one
all the
this
classics and you're giving me bullshit. God of War,
Hey, those are
Dead
class
Space,
classics.
Yeah, well, once again, let's go through the train of what we did
War
before we
Remains
jump.
of Edith Finch.
To be fair, Watch Dogs 2 was among the lower of these that we've had.
Yeah.
year. Yeah, it was.
Um,
He didn't like it.
But it was still a notable game. Then we had to fucking play Barkley.
Well, it was the other way around. We had to play Barkley, then we had to play Watch Dogs.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Before
Yes, I
that,
know Adrian
God of War.
was-
It was like sandwiched in between like a stale cookie. That's your game, Adrian. Some shitty cream. That's like David's game, and then a beautiful cookie. That was my game, God of War. So, and then there's some frog fractions.
Yeah, it's just been all fucking downhill since God of War.
What remains of a fish? That was like a swirl in the cream. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was the marshmallow swirl.
Yeah, it was a marshmallow swirl. Like the cream itself sucked. The marshmallow swirl.
Gore's trying his best to be like, "Oh, keep it together."
Yeah.
God, this is God of War.
Like,
This is Last of Us. This is God of War. Like, oh God! And then in the back of his head too, like, "Oh, I need to make sure people don't think I'm an Xbox fanboy. Better pick all the PlayStation games."
Yeah, I picked on PlayStation.
And then he picked Dead Space. Hey! He picked Dead Space. What they showed during the road to PS5? Dead Space.
God of War.
Yeah.
Get that space.
Yeah, fucking PlayStation
Sony
show. Yeah.
What remains of Vita Finch? You know what she plays? PlayStation. How do I know that? I don't. I'm making it up. So, there you go.
All right. Cool. So there's that. I'm thinking ahead of time whether or not we want to announce something earlier, just because the state of things that we're at right now. I'd rather knock out as much of these games as I can while I have all this infinite free time.
Right.
So
Time.
yeah. So maybe in the next 2 weeks we'll announce, depending on what the work situation is here. We'll announce David's game a little bit earlier, just because.
Maybe I will pick a longer game then, because
No, you don't have to.
That's okay. This is,
Well, no, because
that's in May, fucker. What the fuck?
Well, no,
Everything will
because
be fine
we
in
may
May.
not get another chance like this to where it's going to be this less crazy for everyone. So maybe doing something that is a little bit longer wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well,
Plus, every game I have fucking proposed has been under fucking 10 hours. So I don't wanna hear shit.
Barkley felt like 27 hours.
Yeah.
It felt like that fucking Dave
I don't
Franco
know.
movie.
Doki Doki. I'm a slow reader, so that took like 20 hours for me.
Gore had to voice act, so that was like 7 hours.
Yeah. Very well. Very good. I didn't stutter once.
It was just getting into character.
Yeah.
No, I think what you're at right now is fine. I just want it ahead of time, that way I can knock all these out and while I have the time.
Let me sleep on it.
So maybe, well, no, you fucked up. So either you announce a big game right now, or you're done.
You fucked up. See, I should have just picked Doom just to.
And we all have to be playing Doom right
Everybody's
now,
already
yeah.
playing it right now, so
Yeah, because I've already finished.
that's a free month right there where we don't need to fucking do anything because everybody's already played it. But I didn't, so fuck
No,
you.
I'll stick to something under 20.
Technically, me and Adrian don't even need to play it. We already played it before.
That's
Well,
true.
I guess Adrian hasn't played it in a long time though.
I haven't played in 7 years.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't played it in 6 years, but I've watched a lot of playthroughs.
Yeah, so at the very least, if it gets bad, I might watch a playthrough. But I think that's a game I kind of want to play through. one
Yeah, if
last
it gets
time
bad,
before.
that's fine. I don't give a shit. That's fine.
But that's a game I literally haven't played since then, so I'm sure a lot of it's fresh to me, and I kind of want to go through it again. That'd be fun.
David can't do that. You better fucking play the entire game.
I've already played through and beat Doom.
No, Last of Us, idiot.
Oh, Last of Us.
Moron. The fuck?
Well, you were
I
just talking
thought-
about Doom.
I thought-
Yeah, never mind. Doom is my game's gone by.
I thought David was gonna pull some shit like, yeah, I beat it. What the fuck? No, yeah, I
No, I already
no,
said
I only
that. I
died
fucking
for
basically
2
got to the
minutes.
first stealth part. I was like, this is good, but I'm not in the mood for this right now.
So 2 hours in, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
if I'm
so-
being fair.
So for the last 7 years, David's like, yeah, I'm not in the mood for Last of Us.
He's in the mood for anything else. He's in the mood for Doki Doki Literature Club. But
So
Hey,
are
that
you
game is a fucking godsend. I will
Yeah.
play it.
are you not? You haven't bought Last of Us Part 2 yet?
The remaster, you mean?
No, like you haven't like pre-ordered or anything.
No.
Oh, so maybe you might have another game to add to your backlog this year then if you like the first one.
Oh.
yeah, I heard it's like 50 hours long too.
What do you mean no? It's a fucking like 90 out of
No,
100
what?
game.
No.
I got too many games piling up in there already.
What do you mean? Like what?
I would like to
You're sitting right there.
I
I
would
got
like-
like 5 others this year I haven't played.
I would like everyone to go back to a couple months ago when Gore proposed What Remains of Edith Finch, and David's like, no, I don't want to play that. I'm not gonna like it. I'm David. And then now fast forward in about a month, and
I love it.
yeah, when David's like, you know what? I just didn't give it a fair shot. I you know what? I'm surprised I like it.
To
So
be fair, David didn't say he wasn't gonna like it. He just
Yeah, I
wasn't.
did.
He wasn't. Okay.
last time he tried to defend you.
Fuck David. What an asshole.
Yep. So Last of Us, David's gonna
Last
play
of
through
Us
it.
remastered.
If David goes in with an open mind, he's gonna really like that story. I think it's a fantastic story.
It's a fantastic story.
And have you been spoiled by any of that?
I'm sure he has. He reads shit, remember?
Oh yeah, huh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's been 7 years. He's definitely read all about that game. He read about a game. That's how he experiences games for the first time.
It's true.
Not Watch Dogs 2, though.
Yep.
He doesn't even read it.
That's the opposite. He covered his eyes.
Yeah. He's like, oh, cutscene, good.
All right. Now with that 15 minutes out of the way, let's go to our games gone by for Watch Dogs.
Which I was trying to do a transition there.
All right. Watch Dogs 2. This is one of my picks. Specifically, I think for the last I think every single game's gone by we've done right now has been pretty much story based. I think Dead Space might have been the one that's leaned less on that, but every single one that we've been going to has been we've all thought about the story. And I was thinking about that going into is that you know what, we've all been kind of doing some story. I want to do something just fun. It's something that to David's credit for the most part that he didn't do the fucking he should have listened to at least the cutscenes, even though they're not all amazing. They're not even great. But I want to at least not fucking mute the goddamn game when you're fucking
yeah. So technically I didn't finish the game, but I know more of the story.
It's true.
I know the whole story. I just had it muted.
Yeah.
I had put the subtitles on.
It's a generic story. So
he played it like a visual novel. This guy's just fucking reading the game like a visual novel.
Yeah, like it's Doki Doki.
Yeah.
I read faster than they talk. I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, anybody reads faster than someone's acting in a fucking game.
So do you just
don't call that acting.
You can just go, Last of Us Remastered. There you go. Oh, but when someone's acting it, then they gotta put some stank on it.
There's no acting in there. Shut up.
So do you just get bored in every single phrase when someone says something? You just gotta wait there for all right, now I gotta wait.
I mean,
this game I did, which is why I fucking muted it.
This game physically hurt me sometimes. So.
But yeah,
by how fucking.
So yeah, so I agree. So the aesthetic they went they didn't go very opposite of.
They went very hackers. Fucking, I'm not talking about hackers as the people. I mean hackers the fucking movie. Yes. Where everybody's really cool and shit. And
so they went
funny and awesome.
So they heard people didn't like the grimy Watch Dogs 1.
I like this more than Watch Dogs 1. That's for sure.
Yeah, so people didn't like the grimy one. So Ubisoft was like, all right, fuck it, let's go the complete opposite way.
Stupid.
And let's just go bright colors, flashy, hackers, cool. Which again, I do like more
neon and poop and stuff. All the good stuff.
I do like more than the grimy Watch Dogs 1 aesthetic for sure. I like the San Francisco world they built in there. I think it's actually a fun world to go through. But again, this is not a story that we're not even going to talk about the story. Don't give a fuck. DedSec, they want to overthrow
DedSec, we're the hackers. We want to stop the government from doing.
We're gonna hack the planet,
hack the world, hack the world. That's a mission.
For the most part, the characters are throwaways. Like the one cool character. Spoilers throughout games gone by. By the way, if you're new to this too, there's gonna be spoilers. We're just gonna jump straight into it. We're assuming you played it, or if you haven't played it, you're just gonna listen to it and just whatever. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. I mean, I like the main character. He's fine, but He's more likable than fucking Aiden was. That's the main character of the last.
Did you get that special side mission with him?
No, I didn't do any of the side missions.
Yeah, so there's a side mission where you have with Aiden.
I did. No, that's not true. I did 2 and I didn't like either of them. So I was just I had to do one where I had to paint and one I had to fucking find phones. I
hated that painting one so fucking.
Yeah, because you had to figure out how to get up on a goddamn roof. I'm like, let me look around for a stupid thing to hack. Oh, here's a thing. Fucking wasted 20 minutes fucking walking around.
And then when you're doing the Golden Gate Bridge, it's like, I just gotta sit here and keep hopping all these fucking sides of the bridge just to fucking paint this bitch.
Yeah, I mean that's what Mark Echo had to do.
Yeah, get up.
Yeah,
rise up.
That's our next game.
Oh no.
Mark Echo's getting up. Content's under pressure. It's full title.
So there's a one side mission there where you actually have to free Aiden Pierce from some sort of cargo thing or something. But it's funny because they kind of fanboy about him. But in my head, I'm like, that game sucked ass.
Yeah. Some people liked it. I guess it got good reviews for the time. I think so.
I guess.
Aiden, I mean, he had his own collector's edition statue. So obviously you liked him.
I got
obviously you like him.
The game shop, they just had one there. I'm like, oh, cool, that. And they're like, oh, do you want it? We have 2. I'm like, sure.
He just gave you it.
Yeah.
Let's go buy that shit.
Yeah, so it's just next to my Squirrel Girl.
That's weird.
No, so the game, I'm not talking about the story or stuff with that. That's not really what I'm going for. But I think the gameplay in it is so fun and fresh and kind of like you can just it's definitely something you can kind of just get chaotic with if you want to fuck around. That game is so easily you're able to sidetrack yourself and just mess around the world. I think it's it's even though GTA and Saints Row you can fuck around the world a bit. I think Watch Dogs is one that you can kind of like spend a whole like game session not doing anything else and just fucking with people.
Sure.
There's so many different ways to fuck with people in there, and that's just, it's so good.
You just have to find all the unlockable things to unlock all those things. So you have to explore a lot and find those keys to get some of the cool abilities. And to do that, you have to climb up a bunch of shit and fight a bunch of fucking assholes in armor. Oh, that guy's fat. That means he's an armor guy. Like,
I never got that. I never understood why is it always the fat guy that's always like the big one that can take so many bullets.
I'm like, right now, if I get shot, I'm not gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna take you like 3 tasers.
You shoot me once, I'm fucking done.
Like, I never understood that. Video games are like, all right, how do we make a bigger?
The French think fat people are impervious to them. That's why. They also think hackers are cool. Everybody wears their hair like this. They wear neon makeup, and a guy has a mask that has emoticon eyes and shit.
The only decent character in the
I like
French.
And Gore's like, "Fuck you! Don't shoot me! I can't take that many bullets."
God damn it! I shot a dude 8 times with a shotgun, and he fucking didn't die.
Well,
I'm like, what the fuck?
You've taken 8 shotgun shots before, haven't you?
Yeah, they bounce off like fat bastard.
But it's always those lift things that you gotta find to like remote control it to go up there. It's always those things. So there's a lot of flaws in it, and I'm not even gonna give credit.
When it comes to the missions, a lot of them are not fun. They're serviceable. You go there and you case the joint. Go to the cameras, use all your hacking. It takes all the stuff from Watch Dogs 1 and then adds new stuff too. But you can like hack cameras. What do you call it when you mark them and like figure out a strategy. You can even attempt at least to kill everybody or knock everybody out.
There's a few different ways to do every single mission, which is kind of the fun part. That's what I was going after.
But I found the best way to do it is just run in there with a fucking gun and fucking start just killing people. So that's not what I did all the time, obviously. But there's times where I'm just like, this mission's stupid. So I'm just going to go in there and fucking kill everybody. And then other missions, I'm like, all right, let me case the joint with all these cameras. Oh, okay, I can put all these traps and stuff, and I could fuck with this guy's phone. I could send cops to arrest this guy.
See, that's exactly the thing I'm doing. Is that it was fun because it's like, all right, I'll do a couple missions just run and gun. Okay, I'll do a couple missions where I'm gonna play like fucking Metal Gear Solid and fucking stealth around here and like pretend I might not even notice. All right, some missions I'm gonna call a fucking gang hit on that guy and just fucking get him killed and then go around while everyone's doing that. Like, there's definitely like different ways you can kind of meld around it. And like I said, one of my favorite things ever is in video games. One of my favorite things ever is calling a gang hit and calling a police hit at the same time. And then the gang and the police show up and then they just start fighting each other. And that guy that you called the gang hit or the hits on, that guy's in the middle like, what the fuck? And you're just chilling out there doing your mission.
Yeah, I did that for one mission that can blow me. One mission that I hated so much, and I looked it up, and people also hate this mission. It's the one where you have to go into the FBI hideout or whatever.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That fucking mission can blow all the dicks in the world. Like, I hate that mission so much because everybody.
I can tell you hate it. I can tell you hate it.
Wait, go ahead.
When a man searches up the mission online to see what other people thought, you can tell that's what he hated.
I looked up like someone. Dude, this is the funniest part. I looked up a walkthrough just for that mission because I died like 8 times. I'm like, I need to just get through this fucking mission. I'm getting pissed. And a guy did a walkthrough where he didn't even fucking finish it. He just said, yeah, you just gotta do that and this, and then you'll win. And then he dies at the end of the video and just fucking cuts. I'm like, you didn't finish the mission! Like, and then the comments are just like, this fucking mission sucked. I had to fucking take a break from this game. It sucks. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I switched my mode to easy. I said, fuck this, and it was still hard. I was like, come on.
It's okay. So Rami, that's the mission where you go up the floors, right? And you have to circuit break a couple things and go down the floor.
That's the one where you have to get Wrench's mask after it gets taken away. And it's just on the desk, but you also have to go and hack a box to get the FBI do whatever the fuck
that
cares.
one? No, I didn't have any issues with that one.
Dude, that one
gang hit, and then 3 other games.
Yeah, that's what I did eventually. But I wanted to play the fucking game like it was normal. I was just like, fuck it. I called a gang hit on one guy. This is what I did. I hacked the thing first. I got the data and stuff, but I still had to get Wrench's mask, which, by the way, Marcus's fucking stupid animations take so fucking long to do. So
Yes.
if I just want to run in there and shoot a couple dudes and get the mask and run out of there, I can't do it because fucking Marcus takes like 18 years to pick up the goddamn. He picks it up, he looks at it, he goes, while he's getting fucking shot by 10 fucking armored dudes with shotguns,
Big fat guys.
Yeah, great big fat guys, and it just sucks. So I had to do that. I wanted to do it normally, where you use the thing or the drone or whatever, but every time I would case the joint, I'd be like, all right, I get that, hack that, and then fucking just it goes to shit. Everybody's on me, and I can't get the mask because the animation's too long. Like if the mask and the animation wasn't there, it would have been an easy mission. But anyway, I called a hit on one guy, and they all fought in like one section of the building. I just snuck up and took the mask and fucking ran out. So, but I'm not the only one. Look up fucking I'm the FBI whatever hideout. I don't know, it's called something. Anyway, that mission sucked. Besides that, most of the missions were fine.
Any standouts to you guys?
Huh?
Any standout missions?
I like the one in the beginning where you have to drive the car remotely, and it's just kind of like a you just have to drive the car, and you're going through the city, and it's checkpoints, and you have to get to the next checkpoint before the time runs out. But you're controlling it remotely. It's in the story, so that was fun. I did, even though I don't like climbing the buildings and shit and figuring it out. Once I got used to, not used to. Once I got to the point where I'm actually climbing up the building, I thought it was kind of fun just to have different ways of climbing up on these buildings, use a crane, use one of those fucking pulley up things. I thought that was cool. I like that idea, and that's a thing Ubisoft really likes to do, when your guy climbs up a fucking building. Every one of their games, they have some way of
some asshole climbs somewhere.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, everybody's climbing in their games. But it was. I can't think of any other missions though. Most of them were fun.
The one that always stands out to me is the Fortunate Son.
Serviceable enough to be fun, but nothing really blew me away.
Right. The one that's always struck me again. We talked about this is the Fortunate Son one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Just because it was cool because once you break the first one and Trump start coming in, then you're just kind of causing some chaos there with the music in the background. That was always a fun one.
Yeah. What was it called again? What's the song?
Fortunate Son.
How's it go again?
Here, let me play the. I'll play the. Yeah. Let me.
I don't. That's not the mission I did, because they don't play that.
Yeah, we just watched it.
Oh, I didn't watch it with you. I wasn't here. No, that's not the mission I played.
With the fucking voter fraud.
Shut up. No, I'm saying that's not the mission I just did. I don't think I got to that mission.
Okay. Yeah, so
I did the one. I said it was on a rooftop, and then you fucking hang glide off, right? Or not?
I mean, I did something. Yeah. I did something. I got off the other side then. No, so it's when you break in, and you gotta break all the voting machines.
Oh, that was my next mission.
Oh shit.
That's the next mission I have to do.
That was a good mission.
Because that was the mission before. Because I'm doing the they're talking about. I'm assuming that's my next mission because I'm still on that same mission where you have to. They're talking about everybody's fucking. Even the last thing people have now as their own thing is their own vote or whatever, and it's and I just did the mission where you use the cranes to go up with wrench to attack. Yeah,
yeah,
so
you're right
I think that's my next mission. Well, they played a song during that was just I thought that was the moment.
No,
moment.
So the next mission you go into a facility. And you got to destroy 4 voting rigs. And once you break the first one, just the drums start coming.
Okay.
And the song starts playing, and it's just fun because you're just causing chaos. You're breaking all this shit, and then you just got it ain't me.
It ain't me.
Yeah. So it's if you want to play that last, and then you can just uninstall the game.
Okay.
That's a good mission though.
At this point,
and I've talked about this plenty of times in the podcast is. I will forgive a game and even love a game if it has a solid idea or foundation around it. And Watch Dogs 1, it fell on its face to me. I was not interested at all whatsoever. The ideas were cool, I guess, but I just was not even invested into it. Watch Dogs 2 was a world that I was able to get into, and I had fun enough with it and I liked all the ideas of it. Yeah, there were flaws all over the place there, but like there were like a lot of really cool things that they could do. Where I'm like, and that's what got me so excited for Watch Dogs 3. I'm like, oh, if they nail all of this in a sequel and make it just as fun, that's why it was one of my favorite ones. Cause I'm like, oh, cool, because there was so much variety into doing everything you wanted. Right. If you want to do everything exactly the same way you want to, and that's the way it's fun, go for it. If you want to just fuck around a little bit, to do other things for it, just because why not? Go for it. Like, there are so many times you walk by someone, they get mad at you, or they almost hit you with their car, you're like, all right, cool. You walk by, and you're like, all right, and then you make their car go forward, and they just drive into a wall.
Yeah.
And you go by, you hack everyone, you take money out of everyone's bank accounts. Which,
and they always look like, what the fuck? So, one guy was just like, oh, not this shit again. Like, I was like, I'm wondering, like, is that somebody I took money from before? Or
yeah.
is it just
it's like Red Dead where they come back later. You're like, what the fuck?
He's like, hey, partner, would you give me a hug? That's a guy who Red Dead.
Yeah, you'll know about it soon later this year, David.
Yeah, when I pick it for games come by. Yeah, stay silent. It's gonna happen. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, it which is also ironic because you're taking money out of people's bank accounts, but I'm like, aren't you guys supposed to be the good guys?
Nope.
Whatever.
Well,
yeah, that's another thing too. I don't know if you guys played the fucking Zodiac Killer mission there, but it fucking was the weirdest thing. How there's like, this guy is, the new Zodiac. It's horrible. This crazy ass murders that he's going around trying to do. It's like, motherfucker, I killed like 80 fucking people myself, and I'm responsible for, indirectly responsible for thousands of deaths with all the gang hits I've been calling up to this point. How the fuck do I get out? The fucking Zodiac Killer, horrible fucking person.
Well, to be fair, you're calling them on the security. They're bad guys.
I'm calling them on everyone. I don't give a shit. A civilian walk by and
I don't know if you realize this is the same game where like you could just hack a missile by putting a motherboard in it or whatever. Whatever.
Don't fucking start on that scene.
I switched the motherboard. I hacked the entire
two motherboards
and all the satellites.
Two motherboards into another motherboard, and that allows you to hack the missile because reasons.
And then it starts playing Mother.
Tell the children not to walk my way. I wish. There's a good soundtrack actually in this game. I will say that because I drove a lot and I shouldn't have. I should just did fucking fast travel because it was a waste of time most of the time, unless I want to fucking cause some chaos. But the soundtrack was good. I will give it that. Solid little soundtrack.
All right, David. So, what are some of your thoughts here? Let's get some of your.
He loved it, obviously. He muted it. He muted it every time we talk about it. He rages. It must be good.
Yeah, let's hear your words.
The gameplay loop is fine.
It's good.
I like the creativity. No, it's fine.
It's not good. It's fine.
I like the amount of, like what you were alluding to earlier, I like the amount of freedom you have and how you go about doing the missions. When I first started off, I kind of was trying to do the Tom Clancy approach of, all right, I'm just going to sneak around, beat people with this fucking rock on a sling I have and hope for the best. And then I got bored, and as soon as I got the gang hits, that's kind of how I handled 90% of my missions, was just sitting outside, calling a gang hit, waiting for it to get cleared out.
No, let's be real. Even though, that got, I'm sure it got repetitive, it's still pretty fun to watch every time, though.
Because
like I was switching with...
I'd switch it up with some cops.
FBI mission. I had that FBI mission fucking turned into 4 gangs fighting the FBI and then each other. And I was like, all right, what the fuck? It's like the 801s are at war with the FBI. The FBI is at war with the Takedos. The fucking something is at war with these guys.
I tried to sneak in at first. I guess I should have did that. I guess I should have just did the same thing for every mission.
See, but that's hilarious to me. Every single time. It's like you just do it, and you're as an innocent bystander. You're just like watch. It's like
you're on your laptop.
It's like Ultimate Showdown. That kid with the ice cream when he sees fucking Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, that's all you are. You're with an ice cream, and you're looking off at 4 gangs fight the FBI, and they're inner gang fighting in there too. And you're just like, all right, cool, let them all die. And you walk in there, get your thing, and you walk out.
And you're fucking on your laptop. That's me most of the time, because I'm watching through cameras.
You're not even there. You're on the couch.
I'm dancing.
Yeah. That's what you can do too. It's so goofy the way you can do things. Like you can literally just fuck around and like just the way things happen. You can take this game as seriously as you want if you really want to take it that way. I don't know why you would, but if you want to, go for it. Or you can just go goofy and just call in hits. That's my favorite game feature. It's been a long time. Is just call hits and police fucking strikes and just inner chaos among multiple people.
It's fun.
And yeah, it's just a fun. Literally never got bored of that. Never got bored of that.
The only problem is like you run out of your little juice bar thing, whatever it is, pretty quick. You start hacking people and stuff to get it refilled, or you just wait a little while too. But I wish it replenishes really quick, just so I could keep sending more gangs.
Oh, it's so fun.
If I could send like 25 gang members. I wish you could upgrade that. You could send more gang members. Like, oh, this upgrade makes it so you can send 10 or whatever. Maybe that is an upgrade. I haven't gotten to it.
No, it just gives beefier guys.
I would love that. You can send in a bunch of Sicarios.
A bunch of fat gang members.
Yeah, there you go. Can't kill them.
So yeah, but it's fun just sitting back and watching the chaos, and then after everything's done, like everyone's dead, you just walk up, do your thing, and leave.
Yeah.
Yep. That's actually
the
what
only time I ever really had to do the kind of run and gun approach was when you were invading Alcatraz to kind of get that captive out of there. I couldn't stealth for the fucking life of me through that, so I ended up shooting a guy, then kept killing all the guards that kept just flooding in, and got to a point where I got the 5-star rating. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So I just
5-star rating in Alcatraz.
Yeah.
So I just kept fucking killing up. It got to the point where I had like 20 fucking bodies.
Why do I feel like I heard the story last podcast in Wanking Simulator? What's wrong with David just stacking police bodies?
he loves stacking. Hey, you got a problem with the cops?
FBI, this man right here.
Yeah. He wants to stack your bodies.
Yeah, so just like jerking off.
Yeah, instead he's dancing and this.
But eventually, I just found like a little hidey hole in one of the cells where they just couldn't find me for some fucking reason. So I just waited it out.
Ubisoft game, they got a chance to that for you.
But no, the gameplay loop is fine. I like the creativity you can take with the missions, but everything else built around it is hot trash. The story is garbage. None of the characters are likable except for Wrench. And even when they try to give like character-defining moments,
where they
like
kill one of them
when you're trying to get his mask,
that was the lamest
out of
death ever.
nowhere story thing, because it's like he was never really built up as being addressed as, oh yeah, no, I'm shy, I refuse to not wear this. Just, yeah, he's a quirky dude with a mask, whatever. And that's like, no, that mask is that's basically my identity. And then he gets it back, and that's just never spoken of again. And even at the very end, Gore, you said you watched a video. I don't know if it was part of the video.
Yeah, it was like the yoga dude, and you like end his thing. Oh,
yeah, well,
I skimmed through it more than watched it. I don't care.
They basically try to do the kind of getting the band together kind of thing, which is a trope I really like. But it's still one of those things where it's like, it's so wasted because I like none of these fucking characters. I don't care about playing this fucking.
I like Ray.
It's like, I don't want my family's money.
Hold on. Everyone, hold on. Shut the fuck up.
Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Hold on.
What did you say was one of your favorite tropes?
The getting the band together.
Oh, it's almost like that game that's fucking right next to Gore on that poster right there. Just all about that.
Well, to be fair, Adrian, this is about the gang already together, and they very quickly fucking fly off into different directions. So
they come back together sometimes.
Yeah, well, Red Dead Redemption, or maybe he means Chrono Trigger. I don't know.
I meant Mega Man. Sorry.
Oh, Mega Man. Yeah, you get all the gangs together after you murder them and take their abilities.
All right, continue. Sorry, David.
No, it's all good. But yeah, so there was a lot of threads just kind of brought up again. Like there was one mission, I don't even know if it was a mission. I was just fucking around as I do. I was waiting for a gang war to end. I was waiting for
it takes over all of San Francisco.
I was like, all right, well, let me start looking at some of these houses. So I started hopping around some of the cameras in the area. I found this dude fucking dying in his fucking car because the gas is going on. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
Is this a mission? And so I'm like, oh, this dude's dying.
Wait, what's going on? I'm sorry.
I was like, maybe I can push the garage door up. Sure, I'll do that. And then garage door opens, neighbor comes in, is like, oh my god! And he goes trying to help the guy, and it's like, that's it. There's
Watch
no
Dogs 1 had
follow-up.
that.
There's nothing else. I'm like, was that a mission? Was that just a random thing I came across?
Random thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you really like Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
Random things will happen.
See, Watch Dogs 2.
Dogs 1 had that too. Like you like hack a camera and see some guy like masturbating. I'm like, I don't want to see that. Thank you.
Actually, what you just said is basically what can summarize it. Because this game, honestly, is a perfect example of why I tend not to like open world games. Is because they have to try to fill it with something, and it's never anything of substance. Like, one of the things is you can just go around hacking people's phones. Like, all right, cool. I like seeing the same 5 text messages repeating towards every fucking NPC I just happen to come across. Or all these inane phone conversations of, yo, you got the bucket? Yeah, I got it. I'm ready. What am I supposed to do? Throw a bunch of fucking eggs in there. All right, this is going to work for your hair. And it's like,
That's great.
I don't care.
I didn't get that one.
But yeah, but see that adds to it because it's like if you actually hack some random dude's fucking text, it's gonna be like our fucking Facebook chat where it's some bullshit. Going.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's what I mean is like it's a nifty little thing for like the first couple times you do it, but because you have to try to fill this massive open world, it's like, all right, I got a whole lot of garbage that's just repeating now.
So you like open so Gore he likes open.
Oh, good.
He likes open worlds with things that matter, that continuously matter and are different from one another.
I don't like open worlds. I genuinely am not a big fan of open world
You don't like walking simulators too, bitch?
Yeah.
Guess what you liked?
That's an exception to the rule.
Oh, okay. Guess what could be an exception to the rule? That. Turd.
No, I'm genuinely not a big fan of like open world games or games like Minecraft and Terraria where it's like, hey, you just kind of make your own fun and do whatever the fuck you like.
But you love Animal Crossing.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. It's an exception to the rule.
Yeah, okay. How about Stardew? I thought you liked Stardew.
Yeah, but that has clear defined goals. No, that one has a very clear defined goal.
So does
it's
Animal
basically
Crossing.
an RPG with farming.
So does Animal Crossing, except no attacking. So
yeah, you got a net.
No, nothing like Stardew. But Rune Factory you might like, especially has anime. It has a bunch of waifus for you.
Which, speaking of which, I mean, that's basically what I spent my time fucking playing Watch Dogs 2 was. As soon as I got really tired of the story, I'd put on trash anime in the fucking background and watch that while I was playing, waiting for all my gang hits to
Trash anime. Yeah,
trash
you mean this anime?
This anime was trash. It was called Domestic Girlfriend. The whole setup for the whole setup for it is it's this harem anime where this dude's in love with this teacher and randomly has sex with this other girl, and then both end up becoming his stepsisters and still wants to bang both.
That's anime. You know what? I apologize to the French earlier. Sorry to the French. I apologize. At least they don't put stepsister sex in Watch Dogs.
See, but at least there's something to do around there. Like, and there's games like that too. Like some of the, like I always like a good open world game where I could throw a podcast on.
Yeah, that's what I did with Watch Dogs. When the cutscenes happened or whatever, or there's dialogue, I made sure my TV was louder than whatever I was listening to. So,
yeah, but you just go through it.
I'd still pay attention. I'm still oh, I know what the story is. They made an Aliens reference. Good for them. Whatever.
I would like to give another shout out to Small Town Murder, the podcast. Been binging a lot of that lately with Murder by Numbers. Been a nice little.
Did they cover David's Alcatraz murder scene where he had 500 gang members there?
No, they cover this really weird white guy that would watch this weird anime about stepsisters banging.
Oh, so they did cover it.
No, shout out to, if you need a podcast at like about 2 hours per episode, then just a fun hear a weird fucked up story. That's your podcast.
Yeah. David's got plenty of weird fucked up stories.
Yeah.
We can recite out a bunch of weird shit that's happened.
This man is calling gang hits, watching police bodies stack up while he's watching animes about stepsisters banging.
Yeah. All while masturbating. Which, hey, you know what? To be fair, major props if you can play a video game, watch an anime, and jerk off at the same time. I can only do one of those things at once.
Anime.
I can't watch something and masturbate at the same time. So wrong. Anyway.
All right.
Watch Dogs 2. Let's talk about Watch Dogs Legion.
I'm excited for it still. I'm very much excited for it.
Now I very much don't care.
Yeah, and if this is the game, if this was a game that you, like I said, it showed a lot of potential to me.
I like the character stuff already way more in Watch Dogs Legion than I do in this. To
be fair, they've been getting
Watch Dogs 1 had one good character. Is it Jackie was his name? I think he was cool, but
progressively the Watch Dogs games have been getting better about characters and giving you something to do that you.
And I think Jackie's in the DLC for Watch Dogs 2.
Is she? I never played DLC. No, that's the one thing I didn't play.
No, he's in one of them.
But Watch Dogs Legion sounds like it's gonna be cool too. That's
I like those characters. That one character you play as in the beginning of that trailer. He's like the Jason Statham looking kind of dude. He's like
gets killed,
dude. Yeah, he gets killed. Which you don't need to get him killed if you're good. We'll see how that even works. I have a feeling it's gonna be like 8 characters repeated over and over again. But we'll see. But like even him, like that little bit we knew him, I liked him way more than I liked the 2 main characters of the past 2 games. So of course the grandma.
So does this make you excited for Watch Dogs Legion now?
I was already excited for Watch Dogs Legion because it looked way different anyway.
More so than before.
Sure, but I know from what I've seen from Watch Dogs Legion, it looks different anyway. So, I mean, I guess you have the phone shit. I mean, the phone is always going to be a part of Watch Dogs. But yeah, sure, I guess so. Yeah. The thing that always annoyed me about Watch Dogs is like the first game. It's just like the way they do the hacking stuff. I always thought was. I mean, I don't want to actually fucking hack in the game, obviously, but I always thought it was limited. And here, while it is fun to call in gang hits and stuff, I feel like they could have came up with more ideas. And I feel like they probably did, but they're just like, oh, this is our new franchise. We can't just dump them all in the same fucking game.
It feels like just the precipice of like a lot of cool ideas, but something that it's still a lot of room to improve. But that beginning step was such a good step compared to the first one for sure.
You would think like this game, which is all about the hackers, because the first game you play is Aiden, but I don't think he's even a fucking hacker really. I think he knows people that have hacking, whatever. And at least that's what I got from the story. He didn't seem like he was much of a hacker himself. He just had the technology to do that stuff.
Right.
That might not be true, but that's what I got from it. But this one, like everybody's a hacker, everybody knows everything. So you think like, oh man, this is gonna have like a shit ton of abilities. And you have the shut down the city infrastructure and stuff. That was from the first game. You could set bombs in the street, which was in the first game. You can turn the lights on and off or whatever. That's in the first game. The only ones that are new, I think, is the gang hits and the police hits and I think, was there something else? I guess the moving the cars. I don't know if that was in the first game, like making them go left or right when they're driving. I don't know if that was in the first game. I don't remember it. I don't remember it in the first game. It might have been because you can fuck with the helicopters. I remember that. But I don't know. That's my major complaint with the gameplay is that I feel like it would be more fun in some of these situations if there was more hacking things I could do. And also not hidden, and a lot of the upgrades are hidden behind those collectible things you have to find, those keys or whatever. Like you can't unlock it until you find the key, which I'm like, all right, I have to look for these fucking things in the world.
Better story unlocks.
Yeah, better story unlocks would be better. Like right now, I have a bunch of research points that I can't even use. So yeah, I didn't unlock the things because I didn't fucking traverse the world, which I'm sure is fun to do, but I was trying to get through it. So I wish there was more, but I do like the quadcopter. I should say that is new. The quadcopter is actually a lot of fun. So just it's case in a joint. Yeah, I use that more than I use the camera most of the time.
Yeah.
Just fly right above, and they kind of see me, but I'm so quick that they'll just like.
It's fun when they start chasing you with the little remote control car.
Yeah, they start throwing rocks that they pick up off the ground, even though they're in an office building. I'm like, where the fuck you get that from? You pull a piece out of the ground.
All right.
It's like whenever the tank in Left 4 Dead like pulls out a giant boulder. I'm like, we're in an office building. Where the fuck you get that from, bro?
It's had it in his back pocket.
Yeah, it's just a tank. That's what he does, man. And all tanks had jean shorts on too, which is weird. Anyway,
cool. Hey, that's a good talk right there.
Watch Dogs 2, fun game. Don't go in expecting a great story. I didn't mind the characters. I like Marcus.
Just go in expecting a fun time, not a great time.
Dude, some of the writing though, we didn't mention this.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about your favorite line in there?
Oh, I don't even remember what the lead up to this line is, but like we're trying to hurt somebody or whatever, physically or financially. I don't remember. Emotionally, I don't fucking know. but the one female hacker in this group, I forgot her name, Sindel. I don't fucking know. It's something like that. Sindel, no, that's a Mortal Kombat character. No, it's like something like that.
Killer Bee.
I think it's like Zatara or something.
Zatara, there you go, that's it. She's like, "Ooh man, I bet that's gonna giga hurt." I'm like, "Fuck you." It sounds like I thought I had a stroke from that cringe I had. Like, ooh, that was bad.
Yeah,
there's lines like
if
that.
If you notice Gore's face is kind of half a little bit off a little bit right now, it's because he had a stroke when he heard giga hurt.
Yeah, giga hurt. Like that sucked. I hated that. I mean, that actually soured my mood for like.
That's why you can't play Doom Eternal, because you hear that.
Right now, yeah, that's what I was really upset about last week. But no, that was bad. I don't.
Also,
like
shout outs to Voodoo Rob Zombie. That was kind of.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That's Ray. That's the other character I like. I like him. At first, every time he talked, he sounded like the guy that was in that played Max Payne. I don't know why. He sounded like him. It wasn't.
It's a tie-in.
Yeah. I don't know, tie-in. Not sound, I'm sorry. He looked like the guy that played Max Payne.
Sounds
every time
like
I look up, I was like, is that the guy that fucking played Max Payne? It's not. Anyway. That's it.
Alright.
So, Watch Dogs 2. Go play it.
Watch Dogs 2.
Go play the DLC.
It's not bad. If you like the open world stuff, you like fucking around it.
We should mention one other thing. The puzzles, the little thing where you have to hack, and it's like
those got so tedious.
They get tedious, but I did like the ones where they expanded to where you have to like fucking fly over a giant building to do it. I don't know. I like that. The kind of Minesweeper, not Minesweeper. I'm sorry. What's it called?
The kind of like pipe minigame in fucking Bioshock. Yeah.
Yeah, that Pipe Dreams or whatever. So you have to like connect and shit. It's in like almost every game that has a minigame like these or whatever, where you have to connect a computer. Here's a thing you connect
Resident
the wire.
Evil 2 had it.
Did Resident Evil?
Yeah, or you do when you're down by the cell, you have to open up the.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, when you have to get
connect one thing from the one side to the other side.
You have to get the ID from the Squished Head guy. I forgot his name. Spoilers.
That's what they call him in the credits.
Squished Head guy. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fun. I liked it. I liked it better than the first one. First one was fucking boring though. I will recommend Kroby Cat's video about the first one.
Yeah.
That one's great. It's a classic video.
if you're looking for a fun, mindless time, I think even now that's actually not a bad game for now.
Yeah, but there's so many games right now. Like Animal Crossing's mindless.
Sure. If you're looking for something of substance, I guess that you're still completing towards something.
Sure. If you pretty much what he's saying is, if you want to murder people, then Watch Dogs.
That's the thing
or
about
Doom Eternal, but that one's also a little tough. So
because I've been really wanting to play Division 2 like this last week. Like I've been trying to figure out if we can find a time to play that. But a lot of people are not want to play that now because they're like it's a little bit too close to home. Luckily, Watch Dogs 2 is murder, and it's pretty far from home.
Yeah, well, it's a little too close to home. You shoot dudes over and over again in your day-to-day life. You fucking
Division. Division's about a pandemic.
I know what it's about, but that's all you're going to be doing though in the game is shooting fucking people. Yeah. You're not going to be paying attention to the story. No one pays attention to the story in any Ubisoft game. The fuck, Ubisoft.
Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil. Fuck that.
Oh. That was 17 years ago. I'm talking about Ubisoft, all right?
You haven't played Trials Rising.
Yeah, Trials Rising has the best story. How about Trials of the Blood Dragon?
I was trying to think of that one, but I forgot what the name was.
Yeah, Far Cry. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon might be Ubisoft's best story. Not even joking.
Far Cry 3 Getting High was the best mission they've ever done.
I thought that was like the DLC I never played or something. Far Cry 3 Getting High.
Mark Echo's Getting High.
Getting high, hell yeah! You have to get high to play that fucking game and enjoy it. Anyway,
all right. That
Far
was
Cry
what
3, Blood Dragon, go play it. We should have done that instead.
I want to.
No, Watch Dogs 2 was fun.
Yeah, I want to get a taste of it. And if either of you guys liked it and put you guys into Watch Dogs Legion, then cool. I figured David wouldn't really like it too much, but I mean, at the same time too, I know he got more enjoyment out of that than I did all of 8 hours of Barclays, so whatever.
Yeah, I got to watch fucking gang hits. I got to pile up cop bodies.
And
so,
you watched
I had a good time.
And we all know David hates cops.
And he likes stepsisters banging.
David hates cops. Hates them.
David Roy.
Notice how none of these words are actually coming out of my mouth.
David Roy from
what
Maine.
I said is less worse than what you said. What you said, you piled dead bodies of cops.
Hey, I bet
2 games in 2 weeks.
Roll the tape back. Did he even say in the game? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I think he said it in IRL.
Ever notice how it's only that corner of the room? Only that corner of the room is shown. What's on the other side? Oh.
Yeah. Pile of dead cops. I hope not. Please
why do you think it's so messy?
Don't move it over. Oh, yeah.
He rolls his camera over. There's like
be a giant stack of like hentai or something.
No, he rolls the camera over. It's like it's like like all body stack, but it's like a small little blanket on top, like a cartoon where it's like, oh
yeah, it's a little baby blanket.
No, actually, over to the left of me is my old computer tower and my weights.
That's code name for bodies.
Yeah. Computer tower.
That's the podcast.
Is that what they call human suffering now? Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. What date is Last of Us landing on? That lands on
hopefully at the end
April 30th, the last day of April.
Okay, good. There you go. Perfect. So we should be close to done with Final Fantasy VII. I would recommend just playing Last of Us first. Because but you guys got Persona.
I can watch it. David's fucked.
Oh yeah, David's fucked. Well,
I already planned on holding off on Persona because Persona comes out the 30th, and then 7 is the next week. So it's like I'm just gonna hold off on.
You got 8 days in there. Wow. What are you gonna do?
I heard Resident Evil.
It's another 100-hour fucking game. I'm not getting it done in there.
Yeah, you played Final Fantasy VII before, whatever.
Yeah, you haven't played Last of Us.
I got platinum fucking Persona.
You haven't played Last of Us.
Yeah. How can you play Final Fantasy VII anyway? I heard there's gonna be stealth in there. You're fucked.
Just how does
he play Persona 5? Because you have to stealth it to attack the guy behind. You just said you didn't. You're a liar.
No, I said
you just don't like. You don't like Ellie. You just don't like Naughty Dog.
You're a naughty dog.
You're a naughty boy.
Good ever.
Whatever.
Nothing that's ever been important to the gaming industry. Never.
You're about to play Uncharted 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you just fucked
Lost
up.
Legacy.
I'm gonna make you play that Vita game too.
Welcome to Uncharted Gone By.
We're gonna chart this.
Hey, I got back in the Freeze Cracker days. I got the beta for fucking Uncharted 2 and played that. Had a blast.
What a dirtbag.
Never actually bought the game, but I enjoyed the beta.
I don't know why I said that.
You know damn well why you did.
Yeah, because you could kill people and stack them up in a pile.
And stay tuned because we will also probably announce David's Games Gone By in the next week or two, just so we get that out of the way. And
well, May doesn't have too many games. We're good.
Yeah, but I mean, while I have the extra free time now, I might as well just knock that out.
Sure, that's true.
We'll see. Play your cards right. Goodbye.
Fuck off.